All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sunday night live stream. First and foremost, let's see if the live stream is working. Let's go check YouTube first. All right. There we go. All right. X next. There we go. All right. X. We're good. All right. Live stream's working on X and YouTube. So sweet. Well, oh, excuse me. I am sleepy. Just got done putting the kids down to bed. Just caught 20 points on ES longs. I'm looking at it over here on the futures monitor. Took some longs at 66.60 with a target at 66.70 and 66.80. I think it just hit it to the tick. It hit 66.80.75. I'm gonna have no position. I just closed. I actually just made a tweet about it. If you actually go to my X profile right now, underneath where this live stream is, look at my most recent post on there. You'll see the screenshot where I went long on a ES, and I said entry 66.60, and I'd risk like 6 points. If it ended up losing that, there was a volume shelf down there at 66.55. Just put a stop loss 1 point underneath of it, so risking 6 points and target. I said 66.70, 66.80, and lo and behold, here we are. So just made some decent cash here on this Sunday night. So, all right. Texting Knots back in the group chat. So, hope everyone had a great weekend. Whoopsie. It was an interesting Friday, say the least. Market had a decent pullback. Looking at SPY and Qs, I mean, SPY went from, your 670s and went down to the 640s. Just your normal, everyday thing that SPY does. Nothing crazy. No, it was absolutely fucking nuts. Yeah, I mean, it was look at that freaking almost the freaking order block that's right there. I mean, it was wild. I'm gonna go ahead and clear that real quick anyways. I mean, yeah, it's a little wonky. I mean, if SPY gets down to 635, that would be insane. But yeah, I mean, it was a little crazy on Friday. So I'm just gonna mark all these previous highs and lows and whatnot. And I mean, we'll take it one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly, falling in love. Who knows the song? First person to put it in the chat wins $50. I'm just kidding. I don't even know. Is it called One Step at a Time by Jordan Sparks? Is that the name of the song? Anyways, hope everyone had a great weekend. And it's going to be an interesting week after, every time we see a huge move like that in the market. I mean, usually one of two things happen. We either get a decent continuation in that direction, or we get a reversal and just pump it straight back at least 50% of that move. So, I mean, I think it's possible to see SPY open up tomorrow back above 660. I don't think that's hard for it to do. So I think it'd be interesting. Like right now, let's see. ES is sitting at price it was around 1240 on the Friday session, which means SPY's at 660. So it's already there. SPY's already at 660 after dropping down all the way here. I mean, SPY was at 653, dropped down to 646, bounced. I mean, it's already there. It's already at 660. So, I mean, it's freaking ridiculous to think about. But, I mean, look at that. 50%. 660.06. And that was just quick drawing the fib. That's not even like trying to pinpoint it. Literally, that's the 50% retracement of the range from that opening candle to the low after hours. It's literally 660. And that's where it's at right now. So, gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna cover buying Qs and IWM. I mean, here it is right here for SPY. You want my SPY chart going into the next session? Here it is. I mean, this is literally it from 646.50 to 674. And equilibrium is right there at 6. This is where SPY should be currently trading at right now after hours. Someone can check me if I'm wrong. I don't know if Weeble. Weeble, yeah, Weeble has the after hours feature, doesn't it? Does it work on? It has nighttime feature. Where's SPY at right now? It's got to be somewhere here, 660, 661. SPY's at 661.25, if I'm looking at this correctly, on the Weeble nighttime. So, yeah. So SPY's there. SPY is, gosh dang it, here we go. SPY is right there. You see that white line? See that white line right here in the middle of my chart? Right there? That's where SPY's at right now. So, if you want my SPY chart, let me get rid of all this other shit right here. Right here. If you want my SPY chart for levels and zones from 646 to 674, SPY is currently sitting right here at this white line. I mean, go ahead and mark your shit, because that's what I'm about to do. We're going to go ahead and get to marking. I got a little one like right up here. It's like right there. Was that 668-ish, give or take? So, I mean, there you go. There's freaking $28 worth of SPY right there. Just boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All the way up there. So, again, I'm not sitting here. I'm not going to cover SPY, Qs, and IWM. I think it's kind of irrelevant to look at those right now. I know what levels I would look to play it upside if it continues to break above right here. And if it holds below here, I know what levels I'd play back downside. And that's really it. So, I mean, and we have 12 hours until market opens. So a lot of things can happen. Headlines can come out, something crazy. Who knows? Hopefully not. But I mean, you never freaking know. But so take a screenshot of this chart right here if you're watching the video on the live stream here. So what up, what up? Welcome to SNL. Appreciate you, Liv, my YouTube manager. The bathtub futures trading super dad. Yeah. What's up? Shout out to Casey's Go. Appreciate you. Casey Sniper in the house. What's up? So MSTR. Yeah, we can look at MSTR. Appreciate you guys. So if you are not liked and subscribed to the YouTube channel before I start this, go ahead and do that. If you don't know where to find it, just go to YouTube, type in Casey Trade 777. I'll pop up. If you're on X, go to my profile, click my link tree, it has all my social media accounts, everything that I do, my store, my Discord, all my links. Go down there, see the YouTube channel, go give it a like and subscribe. It's fucking free to do that, so I would greatly appreciate it. Gonna be posting a lot of content over there. Gonna be doing live streams over there as well. And sometimes the YouTube live stream is better than the X live stream when it comes to delay, sound, and video quality. It's just, it's hit or miss sometimes with X. So YouTube usually pretty good. So if you're on the X live stream here, go ahead and give this live stream a like and repost it, please, because this educational charting session is live streamed, but is also going to be recorded to my X profile and also my YouTube channel. So for all the ones that are busy currently right now on this fine Sunday evening, if they cannot attend this session live, if they want to watch this later on at their own time, anytime between now and next market open, to see what charts and everything that we discussed right here, just to get, potential game plan, just get some education charts and ideas, my opinion on a few things. They can go ahead and watch it later on. They can watch the recording. So the more people that like and repost it, it's usually the find. So please, please, please like and repost it on the X live stream. I have so many charts. Like it's literally ridiculous. I have charts on so many freaking things right now. Apple, AMD, Amazon, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Carnival Cruise Line, Costco, CrowdStrike, CRM. What's this one? Delta Airlines, DDOG, which is Datadog, Google, JD, KO, which is Coca-Cola, Pepsi, McDonald's, Nvidia, Uber, what else? ExxonMobil, XOM, Block, XYZ. Those are all the ones that I posted in the premium Discord. And I sent 8 of those out earlier. So if you go to my X profile, scroll down, my recent post today, I said 4 bearish setups and 4 bullish setups. Some of those names are on there. So make sure you can go look at those charts. We're going to cover a few of those here as well. And I'm not going to cover everything because it's way too much. But every one of those names that I just talked about, I shared a few of them on X earlier. We're going to talk about a few of them here. All those other charts, I posted them hours ago in the premium Discord. Everyone has those over there. There's just so many freaking charts, so many different setups. And we're going to look at just a few and not a lot. So for starters, I'm going to cover the ones that I've already talked about and just kind of give a quick update on it. So, and I sent this out on X as well. I said, anybody want to take, XYZ calls with me? So this is ticker XYZ. I took calls down here off the weekly 21 right here in this cup and handle. Went straight all the way up here to target. Went above 80 right there. Calls absolutely ripped from down here all the way up here. Every single daily candle. Green, 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 all the way to the highs. And then boom, Friday happened, pulled back down. But, yes, the stock fell 7% after climbing all the way up. But the overall chart structure for what I'm looking for is intact. It is still coiled up sideways right here for this potential cup and handle. So I'm still bullish here on XYZ as long as this continues to hold. All right. 2 other ones for downside we charted and talked about was Wells Fargo and Bank of America. All right. Sent these charts last Sunday on the Sunday night live stream, and I alerted puts in premium Discord. Also sent a tweet out on X saying I'm bearish on all the fucking banks. I didn't really see anybody else, and correct me if I'm wrong, and tag them because I would love to freaking pick their brain and become best friends with these people if they posted it. I don't know too many people who last Sunday, when I did the Sunday night live stream, was thinking about shorting the banks. If anyone saw this, I mean, no one really trades just candlesticks. I absolutely love evening stars and morning star reversals. But evening star reversal, the top of an uptrend, I mean, absolutely. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to take that trade. I don't know too many people last week going into the trading week who had the idea of potentially going short on the banks and swinging puts. Lo and behold, WFC, evening star, 9 times out of 10, next candle goes red. Boom. Yes, I understand. There was a catalyst, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't fucking matter. It was already playing out to the downside prior. It was like that was just the icing on the cake. WFC was already moving to the downside, and then icing on the cake was the sell off. BAC, same fucking thing. Evening star, right up here. Sent out the $50 puts. They're in the money. Go to the daily chart. Look. Yes. Catalyst, knife down. But look at all the daily candles before that. Consolidation, consolidation, and then break of structure. Starts going low. All this, just a slow grind down, and then boom, acceleration, right? So, whatever. It is what it is. But it was great to see these actually play out to the downside. I love evening stars, and I would like for them to go a little bit lower. Someone said MSTR. We'll cover that real quick before I go pull up and talk about some other ones. MicroStrategy. So it just played out a squeeze downside. It's still kind of. And then it had on the weekly, and then daily it fired a squeeze on Wednesday around like 330 break, and then stock went to 365. Nice. MACD on the daily just crossed downside. Doesn't freaking surprise me. The thing with MSTR, which I'm not a huge crypto fan. I don't like trading coin. Don't like trading Mara. Don't like trading Riot. Don't like trading CleanSpark. I don't really care about trading MicroStrategy either. It's just not my forte. But what I will do is still look at it. So volume point of control here on the daily puts it around 335. You have, I mean, underneath what, like 296, 295 area, underneath about here, you can get a decent move back down to 270 and then 250. Now, it would need to reclaim back above 335, 340 area to get another move upside and potentially go back up to 365 again and then go for 380. I believe there's going to be a small gap fill on the daily right here. It's nothing crazy. It's a few bucks, but it'd be like 383. But overall, I mean, I don't see anything too interesting on MSTR. Monthly candle, I mean, the previous monthly, nothing crazy so far. This monthly candle looks a little bit like shit. I mean, as of right now, it's kind of breaking this little, kind of pinpoint a little bit more right there. So you had your support starting down here for this trend line. They held around 240, all those bottom wicks buyers right there. Boom. Came back down, initial test right there. Boom. No big reaction, just consolidation, and then back and forth, and now we're back down. So it's kind of no man's land from where it's sitting at right now. But it to like an hourly. Yeah. So if they don't hold this spot right, I mean, here it is. You want 3 key spots right there. MSTR, 295, 330, 360. Just mark those 3 areas as of right now. And that's all that I would watch. Your bottom zone here, your mid zone right there, and then your top zone right up here. That's really all I would be watching on MSTR, and then you have these levels between them, around 309, 319. You got another smaller level around right here is around 340, 341. Another smaller level that's kind of up here near like 347, but the big one's going to be 350 and then 360 psych level. Nothing too crazy on MSTR, to be honest with you. Nothing that I like. One other one, Pepsi. Talked about this for a minute. Sent the chart out a really long time ago for the inverse head and shoulders. And boom. So far, inverse head and shoulders looking solid. 140 continued to hold above. They tried. They really did try to close that bad boy. I mean, it did go under 140. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row. Not a single one of those candles on Pepsi closed underneath of it. All the lowest one right there is 140.44. Next candle closed at 142. Then we get a ripper all the way up here to 150. Still looking for a continuation higher to go up to 155 and then 160 on Pepsi. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Even with this dip that it just had, it did just recently report earnings. And then with that dip in the market, just the relative strength that it still had, I think it looks great to get a move back up to 155, 160 still. So would love it sitting right here on this volume shelf right here. I mean, I would love to see a little bit of a pullback. If it can pull back underneath the 150, back down to like 147 right here, buy this dip and then take it higher. So I love Pepsi for upside. Along with that, arch nemesis Coca-Cola. It is consolidating, also closed green. Nice little rounded bottom right here. And then it is in a squeeze that just flipped bullish. So as the market was tanking on Friday, KO actually set up a daily squeeze that flipped bullish and closed green. That's definitely something to note right now in this market. MACD, positive, bullish, RSI, moving higher, actually over neutral line 50, just barely at 50.81. I mean, I absolutely love it. So these are the kind of names that I'm watching right now as, you know, times are getting a little crazy with SPY and QQQ. Looking at these individual names that have these setups right now. So again, along with Pepsi, KO, I think can be a great one. So if it can start getting some daily candle closes pushing above 67, we'll love to take it higher, essentially all the way back up to 69, 70 bucks. But don't count out KO. I think that can be a really good mover with Pepsi potentially to the upside here. McDonald's. I'm talking about all these freaking, sound like a fat ass over here talking about Pepsi, Coca-Cola, McDonald's. But McDonald's is another one. McDonald's actually held and pushed higher on Friday. Look at this. It had a beautiful double bottom intraday. Had a little W pattern right here. Held it perfectly and then played out upside. Yeah, it pulled back a little bit after hours. It closed all the way up here. As market was dying, McDonald's was running. It had relative strength. So seeing SPY, seeing Qs after hours right now start to push back up, you already have these other names that are setting up bullish structure and they're already holding green and pushing higher on Friday as everything else mainly was moving down. Those are the names that I want to be looking at. Oh, Jesus, my sign. Whoopsies. Those are the names that I want to be looking at. So if you look at McDonald's on the daily, it's not the most perfect morning star, but you look over here, big body red candle, neutral bullish in the middle, big body green candle on the right. Combine those three, morning star reversal, 9 times out of 10. Next move's upside. Boom, right there. Not a huge big body candle on left and right, but regardless, I still like it. I would classify this as a morning star. The only issue is that as of right now, it is moving lower, higher, lower, pop back up a little bit higher, hitting the daily 9 right now. And they can come back down and lose that morning star. It's going to go down and hit this trend line near 290. So that's the only thing that's concerning. But if it can break and base above 290, we'll love to take it for a $10 move upside to 300. McDonald's holds here, gets the move to 300, pulls back down, does the SR, or goes to, 300, yeah. Pulls back down, does the SR flip over this daily 9 or 298 and hold, go back up 306, and then, just try to make that move higher. So I really do like this potential morning star right here and the relative strength that's on McDonald's if market is going to continue to hold up after this sell-off on Friday. This is another name that's got a little bit of relative strength here, and I think it can find some support, and I really love the candlestick pattern for a bullish reversal. So keep an eye on the Mickey D's. We'll cover 3 other quick ones before I jump off. I'm going to check the chat as well. I'm going to go through this very, very fast. Evening stars. AMD has an evening star on the daily chart. Yes, I get it. Friday, everything probably had a huge red candle. But I can't count out evening morning stars at the top and bottom of trends. So everybody knows that AMD recently had a huge move to the upside, where call options went a couple 1,000%. People made stupid money. Stock went from 170. I mean, it went all the way up to fucking 240. There's a huge gap to fill downside. Do I think this entire gap's going to fill anytime soon? Probably not, but you can't count it out. So evening star up here, 9 times out of 10. Would love to see continuation downside. It is extended from the daily moving averages after that huge gap up downside with this gap that it has now. And there is a evening star at the top of this uptrend. So I would like to potentially see AMD continue to pull back a little bit. Ticker DDOG, same thing. A little bit different because it is riding the daily 9, so it could be a smaller pullback, but it does have a daily evening star reversal. If you zoom out and look left, it does have a little bit of resistance right up here. So if I highlight this previous high from December of 2024, drag that over, look where it's getting this upper wick right now. This is on the weekly chart. Right? So previous price action, when this area was tested, DDOG went from 170 all the way down to where this bottom of the trend line is at $81. The stock got cut in half, essentially, last time this area was tested. Do I think that's going to happen again? Probably fucking not. Risk to reward, does it look good for a potential short? Absolutely. It had this nice little wedge right here. Look, I already drew it right here. I played this to the upside. I played DDOG to the upside right here and got a huge ripper. And now it's just testing this previous area of resistance on the weekly, rejecting it so far with a, look at it, almost to the freaking penny, with a daily evening star. So do I think it could pull back down and retest, 155 to 153, then go retest 150, 148 down here? Absolutely. Potentially the trend line come all the way back down here to 145. So potential, what is that? $13 drop potentially on DDOG up here. I think it's just something to note looking at this chart. So that's another one. Last but not least, everyone knows I was already in Apple puts. Those things ran, it filled the gap. There was another one that had an evening star at the highs. I think it's CrowdStrike. ignore the alligator. Everly was in here with me, and she only would pay attention if I put animals on the screen. So very similar. Previous price action over here on CrowdStrike. Last time I entered into this area above 510, stock sold all the way down to $400 drop. It just tested this area again, and there is also an evening star right here. Big green candle, bearish to neutral in the middle, big red candle. Those three, evening star. Breaks underneath 490, looking to play this thing downside for a potential $20 drop down to 470. There is a small gap to fill on the daily chart here. Nothing too crazy, just in like the high 450s, 460 area right there. So same thing with DDOG, just previous weekly highs that it's rejecting. And then the daily is also an evening star. I think this can be a great short setup right here on CrowdStrike. So that's it for the ones that I mainly wanted to cover. Few upside, Pepsi, KO, and then whatever the fuck that last one was, McDonald's. And then downside, a lot of evening stars, AMD, CrowdStrike, and whatever the other one was that I just forgot about. The banks as well. I want to see the continuation on WFC and BAC, potentially to the downside. Was it this one? Datadog, DDOG. So those are the main ones that I wanted to cover, just to show some charts out there for both sides, bullish and bearish. Capitalize both ways. Casey was right about banks. I made money off his idea. Let's go. Plus the risk to reward to go short on banks. That, yeah, I mean, that's the thing when it comes to looking at these things. I mean, you go look at BAC, go to the daily, or sorry, clicked on the wrong one. Go to the weekly chart right up here. I mean, look at the potential you have. I mean, you get this evening star that's right up here. You go short, or whenever that candle closes, if it's around whatever it is, 51 bucks, 50, 75, whatever, right? I mean, just look at the overall chart. Going short up here with your risk is limited up here. If it starts to break, honestly, if it starts to retrace over 50% of the previous candle for the evening star, that's usually when I cut. I don't let it go all the way up and break it on a higher time frame. It's based on a 5-minute or intraday chart, 5, 10, 15 minute. I usually will wait to see that higher low for the morning and evening star get invalidated. On daily and weeklies, I don't. If it starts to get a really strong daily or weekly push and it starts breaking about 50% of the way of that previous candle, usually not a good sign to still be in the trade. It could take a little bit longer to play out. Might have to wait, just close it, look for another re-entry. But I mean, you have a limited freaking risk up here, and then your reward is so much greater if it really starts to, if this was a temporary top on a weekly chart, and for the next few weeks, just making lower lows, and it gets a downtrend back down to 45 bucks. Who cares? 45 bucks on BAC from 50, right? I mean, it's a great spot to look for longs and take that thing back up to new all-time highs. But for the time being, risk to reward, it's a great freaking short. Same thing with WFC. Same thing for WFC, and that's breaking this daily trend line underneath daily, weekly, 9 and 21, already moving downside. I think you can see lower down to 76, then potentially down to 73, $70 cycle level after that. I mean, could potentially see it fall all the way down another $10, $12, closer to 65 bucks. But the risk to reward to go short up here, I mean, for this potential weekly trend line break and the downside move, I think it's great. And that's the reason why I love them. Also, it's nice to take profits before BAC earnings. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So someone say Apple, just because I traded Apple recently. It played the move out for me. I took 245 puts on the breakup structure right up here where it says put entry. I literally took puts here. Literally took puts like right the fuck there. You know what's funny? I think I actually have it pulled up over here. Let me go to the intraday chart where I added. I'll show you. I added puts on Friday before the market dumped at 9:40 in the morning when it hit 256.3. So put this chart on here. 256.3. Right there. Literally, that yellow line right there. Go to the 5-minute chart. Yellow line right here. See that? 256.3. Now let's go left. Look at that. See that white trend line that's running through it for the break of structure? See how I broke it over here? I took my puts down here for this little bear flag breakdown to make new lows. And when it did make new lows, I said if it does retrace back up, this is where I would add the rest. So I went with half position. When Apple got the ripper here this morning, people were freaking out. Oh my God, Apple's ripping. My puts are red. I'm like, okay, I'm going to add more right here because this is where I said I'm going to do it. So, timestamp, go check the post from Friday. I added puts right there, the top of that candle. Rejected, came back down, consolidated. Lo and behold, Apple came all the way down. I was on live stream with Jordan, Emp, and all the guys, and Apple puts. It was the best thing I was able to freaking do on Friday. Got my gap fill. It was freaking glorious. And then some. I mean, I got my 245s in the money and then some, 140%. I still have one runner left. Made decent money on that one. It helped me out for the day. Still underwater on a few other swing trades for call options, but I was able to capitalize on the downside right here with Apple. So I have nothing here for Apple. I think the move that I was looking for personally played out. I mean, it could potentially go down close to the 240 cycle. If Apple does hit 240, 230, I think those are buys. I think they're great dip buys. But for the overall move I was looking for, Apple had already broken structure and set up prior to the dump on Friday. Again, I think that one was just the icing on the cake for me to accelerate the downside move I was looking to happen faster. I was looking to swing this position into this week and trim out on the way down underneath 250 and then get my 245s in the money. It just all happened in the same day. But I entered into that position on Thursday, a whole day to go short prior to this whole thing because the chart had already set up for the downside. So I think Apple already played out, so I don't think there's anything here for that one. Someone said AVGO. Have an evening star. What time frame? Right there. I see it. Year. With a gap to fill downside? Who the fuck said that? I love you. Who said that? Forbes? You're a fucking G, Forbes. Forbes is a G. I don't think I have AVG on my watch list. That's probably why. I had it on my Webull watch list, on my TradingView watch list. Nope. Well. Right there, AVGO. Yep, let me go ahead and add it in there. Thank you, Forbes. Look at that. So, beautiful evening star. The right side is very red compared to the green candle on the far left side. And then it has a gap to fill. Man, it lined up almost right there at that freaking gap. It has a gap to fill to 308.78. Oh, let's mark that to the penny on a daily chart. Let's fucking go. Right there. This looks good. It's looking good, Forbes. Shout out, Forbes. Forbes, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to take AVGO puts this week. And if I make money, I'm going to send you $100. No, I'm not lying. I like that. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. It says it's in a 4-hour squeezy. Let me see. Oh, no, it already fired. So it entered into the gap. They bought that shit right back up. What is it? Off this high from Wednesday, October 13th. Raw air. We can break back underneath that. Quickly go fill that gap downside. Looks pretty good. Weekly. I mean, look at those. Look at that weekly candle. Right on the weekly 9. Right on the weekly 9. So it's a little extended. I like these upper wicks right here. I mean, if it does bounce here, though, that's a flag. If they hold it and don't fill that gap right now, you're going to have a flag. And they hold that shit, pin it right off that, fucking rip it. I mean, you gotta look both. I always look at both sides. You can't just look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's 100% a freaking short. You gotta think about it. I mean, if that trade gets invalidated, like buyers step in, like you kind of gotta see both sides of it. Like buyers step in right here, it can form this bull flag right here, hold it off this support, and they could rip it back up higher, right? So you can definitely see that happening. But I do like that. I do like that daily chart right here. Like it for that quick gap fill downside. I think that's a great one. So shout out Forbes for that one. And I'm not fucking kidding, Forbes. Are you on X or YouTube? Forbes is on YouTube. Forbes, if you have X, make sure you're following me. And then if I trade AVGO puts at any point in time this week and make money on it, I will absolutely love to send you some of my profits for giving me this trading idea here on the live stream. Would absolutely love it. Someone said SPY taking a dump. No, we're ripping, baby. We're ripping, baby. Let me go post that chart over here so I don't forget it. So shout out Forbes. Appreciate you. Watch for Catalyst for AVGO. Gotta watch for Catalyst on everything. Just wait for freaking Trump to tweet. I'm gonna jump off here in a second. I saw someone say Tesla. Small gap to fill downside on Tesla, just where it gapped up over that 400 cycle level from over the weekend, from Friday, September 12th to Monday, September 15th. It's in a daily squeeze as of right now, moving downside. Daily squeeze right here. It has not flipped bearish, but it is moving downside. MACD is also bearish. And then RSI is moving to the downside. It's right at the neutral line. So if it starts to go underneath 50, MACD is already bearish. This TTM squeeze flips bearish. It can fire downside. You'll see probably that move down underneath 400 cycle level and back down to, probably a $23 drop on Tessie, probably closer to 370-ish, give or take a few bucks. Don't like those upper wicks right here as well on the weekly. So got those upper wicks that happened over here. Whoopsies, what the fuck did I just draw? Ooh, what the fuck am I doing? Anyways, got those upper wicks over here. Slammed it back down, and it's getting the upper wicks over here again as well. So again, there's that small little gap that's right there, overextended from the EMAs. So you could see a little bit of a pullback here. The 382 is 372. I think that lines up. I'd probably mark around like right here-ish down to here-ish there. Those would be probably my bigger two targets downside. Go to the daily right there. So, which would take it between those two red lines right down here. So, we'll see. I'm a Tesla bull at heart. I love Tesla. I own Tesla. I own TSLL. I'm up like 140% on equity. And I would love to, continue to buy dips over time. But for, day trading and swing trading, can see a little bit of a move downside. You'll see right here, see that reaction. That's right over here, the left side. And then SR flip. That sent it lower right there. You can also see the resistance that is up here near this area. The reason why those two spots right here would be key targets downside and potential areas of support. So be watching that on Tesla. I mean, these daily candles, this chart right up here, this just looks freaking insane. But here it is on a hourly. It's look at that huge freaking move right here, and then just back and forth, rip all the way up, straight back down, back and forth, and now we just kind of broke that structure a little bit. So I could see that move down to 395, and then 380, 375, 360, 355. So give or take those two areas right here, 378, 357. So TSM's earnings this week could be what moves AVGO and other semis. Yep. So we're going to have some earnings this week. I'm sure we're going to talk about on Spaces tomorrow morning. I'll probably cover some in the live stream as well. So, I mean, that's it for me. Covered some really good charts. Again, I sent out a few of these earlier on today. So make sure you go to my profile, scroll down. Again, you'll see those 4 top kind of bullish charts, and then those 4 bearish ones as well. And then again, the SPY chart right here. These are every single zone level that I'm going to watch from 646 up to 674. So that's it for me, guys. Appreciate everyone who tuned in to the Sunday night live stream. It's like episode like 100. I don't freaking know. What we got? We got like 1.7K people in here. So appreciate all 1,700 people who tuned into this Sunday night live stream, taking your time to hang out with me, go over a few of these charts before we start our trading week. So again, make sure you do like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're on the X live stream right now, make sure you do like and repost the stream. Again, this is recorded, will be saved onto the YouTube channel and onto my X profile. So whoever wanted to attend this session and they could not because they have other responsibilities or things to tend to, they can watch this session later on. So the more people that like and repost it, again, easier to find. So would appreciate the support on that. Make sure you give my X profile a like. We just broke 45,000 followers on Casey Trades X profile. So again, I love and appreciate you all. I appreciate your support over the last few years, hanging out with me. And then for the premium Discord team, I will see you guys here on the live stream for our regular live streaming, live trading, teaching sessions that we do every single day, Monday through Friday in the Discord. So if you want to come hang out, be a part of an amazing trading Discord community, it is not only myself that is in the Discord, it is myself and 4 other absolutely amazing analysts that are in there. Day trading, swing trading, futures, options. I have my long-term account in there where I buy shares of companies that I'm investing in. I share all of that, those things that I do in my retirement account anyways, my IRA. And then selling, covered calls and cash secured puts. Just got done selling some covered calls on Rivian this week that expired on Friday for full profit 100%. I post all of those in there as well, just for trades that are slowly working on the back burner, making money while we day trade and swing trade the market every day. So if you want to come hang out, you can click the link in my profile, click the link in my bio on X. You'll see my link tree. It'll take you straight to my Discord. There's also a link there up on the screen that takes you to my store. You can get a 7-day free trial. Come hang out, see if it's a community for you, see if you like it. We trade, we learn, we laugh, we make jokes, we talk shit, we sing songs every single day with each other on live stream. We have a fun time every single day with our premium Discord community. So if it's the place for you, we'd love to have you. You can go ahead and click that link up there, get yourself a 7-day free trial, come hang out. You can also use code KCT50 and you can get the monthly subscription discounted forever from $69 to $50 a month. And just for $50, come hang out with myself and all my other amazing alert analysts in there, trading every single day, teaching every single day, almost at 9,000 people in the Discord. So we're going to keep on growing, keep on doing what we do, baby. So, all right. Love and appreciate you all. Again, hope you have an amazing night. Let's have a great trading week. Tesla is up. Well, all that changed in the morning, 100%. I mean, we got almost 12 hours left. Thanks for checking. Bothos, you're a badass dude. No one like you out there. Hey, I appreciate that. Appreciate you guys. So, all right, let's fucking crush it this week. Let's not get crushed by the market. Let's crush it. Do not trade with a bias. Do not go in saying this is the fucking dip, let's buy it all. And don't go in saying, you know what, let's just sell this shit and take it even more. Take it day by day. Never go with the bias. Make sure, you can play the market in both directions, upside and downside. Do not go crazy, balls to the wall. Trade like a professional. Use risk management, for Jesus freaking God. Use risk management. Don't be like, God, we're going to get that huge freaking rebound on Monday and Tuesday. Market's going to soar. Let me dump 80% of my entire portfolio into SPY calls for Friday. Like, don't do shit like that. It may work one time, may work the second time. That third time, you're going to lose absolutely everything, and then you're done. And you got to start back over. Like, don't do things like that, guys. Right? Take everything day by day. Trade like a freaking professional and never trade with the bias. Just wait for the market to show you how it's setting up, and then you react. Stick to your plan, stick to your strategy. Take low risk, high reward trades, not the other way around. All right. So let's crush the market this week, make some money, and live to fight another week trading the stock market. All right. So love you all. Premium Discord team. I'll see you guys live here on the morning for the live stream, live trading, and then I'll be on Spaces with the normal guys as a speaker, just hanging out over there tomorrow morning as well with the Wolf Trading